नमस्ते, मैं सोनाली जोशी आप सभी दर्शकों का आज की यूट्यूब लाइव में स्वागत करती हूँ। आज हम सन, केतु और बुध का कॉम्बिनेशन और कंजंक्शन में हो, तो आपको क्या लाभ होता है, इसके बारे में देखेंगे। I welcome all viewers to my astrology channel, where we'll take a look at combination of Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in any sign, any house, and we're going to see what are the positive aspects of this conjunction. When we see conjunction of Sun with any planet, we know it is about the attention, the light, the focus of life that is going to be. And when we see a shadow planet like Ketu, we always feel worried. Is something going to go wrong? What is it? And whether I'll be able to keep up with it, face it or not. However, remember one thing, Sun and Ketu is a combination which gives you extraordinary abilities. People are usually very intelligent. They have some kind of ability to help others, heal others, support others, and they could be good in anything that sun signifies. In fact, they have established these things in their past. So people could be really good in entertainment, sports, politics, or being the head of any organization, all kinds of creative aspects of life. You have done them before, and you are bringing that knowledge from the past to this life. So, Sun and Ketu themselves will always enable you to find a way out of any difficulty. However, if this combination is in the houses like 6th, 8th, or 12th, then you may tend to find out certain things all of a sudden. You may go through a lot of changes, you may go through certain hurdles, but when you face them, get over them, you will come out to be successful person. And now let us think about Mercury being conjunct with these three. Usually, Sun is either conjunct with Venus or Mercury most of the times. So, Sun is used to Mercury's energy and Mercury is used to Sun's energy. Any planet that combines with Sun gives you the ability to get your job, business, career in that field because this is the knowledge, this is the focus that you have in this life. And what does Mercury represent? Mercury represents your cousins, all the seasons, plants. It is about writing, communications, news, media. So people with combination of Sun, Mercury, and Ketu could be working in the fields of media industry. They could be writers, they could be people who deal with printing, publishing, different kind of news media. And with Ketu coming in this combination, they will be into translations, dealing with foreign languages. Because Ketu deals with languages, including computer languages and foreign languages. So you will find somebody with this combination if it deals with third house, fifth house, as well as seventh house, and your ascendant, then you are exceptionally creative. You are very talented. You have worked very hard in the past, and you are bringing this baggage from the past about creativity, writing, dealing with all the detailed paperwork. However, always remember that you have to follow laws and rules because whenever any planet is conjunct Ketu, people tend to do out of the box thinking, out of the box behavior. However, when it comes to dealing with government or your regular legal related paperwork, this may not work in your favor. So this combination brings a lot of advantages of being an exceptionally talented person. You could be great artist, you could be writer, you could be publisher, you could be really good with all forms of arts. Right now, this combination is happening in the nakshatra of Vishakha. So you may know somebody who is really a great person making various kind of liquid drinks, all types of mocktails, cocktails, or any drink, and it applies to medicines as well. These people are especially talented in healing others. Vishaka is a nakshatra where people go through lot of pain, lot of hard work, but they do best for others on a higher terms. In lower terms, Vishaka is known for doing anything and everything that is illegal. And hence, if you have this combination, be careful about not going onto that path which is against the law, which is out of norms of the society, because there is a chance, depending on where this combination falls, you may feel that you are being called for some testimonial. You have to go to the court, you have to go to certain sessions, you have to visit the police station because of some wrong act that you have been doing. However, always remember this is a combination that gives you extra creativity, something that you haven't figured out, but you will discover it all of a sudden and you will be happy about it. Always have faith in yourself, always have confidence in yourself that you are talented, even though people will feel that you don't know much because you tend to disregard the normal ways of behavior. I welcome all the viewers who are joining this live chat. Now, if you have any questions related to this combination, please type in the chat. I'm going to give you a couple minutes. If possible, keep the questions related to combination of Sun, Mercury and Ketu. I will go over other questions, but my focus will be Sun, Mercury, Ketu conjunction in any house, any sign and any nakshatra. And I'm doing this for a reason, because this particular combination is active right now. It is going to be active for few more days, for about a month overall. And I want to make sure that you are prepared for what is coming and you can react to it in the best way. There is a question: Mula Nakshatra Moon plus Moon Mahadasha and Saturn Antardasha, both in the 8th house. Is anything negative can happen? Mula always comes with that energy of dismantling everything. That doesn't mean everything that is going to happen is negative. Always remember, if your moon is there and you are in the Saturn Antardasha and Moon Mahadasha, it's more about taking care of people, loving people. In the 8th house, it is about your in laws if you are married. Otherwise, it is about anything that you are really good at. Usually, this combination gives you the ability to manifest what you think, and hence think about the right things to do in any situation. Mula is very powerful. It is a nakshatra which can bestow you lot of wealth, spiritual wealth as well as materialistic wealth. Make sure your diet has lot of vegetables. If you do gardening, farming, please do so and take out the fear about anything negative happening. With a combination of Sun, Mercury, Venus in the 4th house, it is one of the combinations which is very common, usually gives lot of abilities about writing, communicating, communications, news, media, and some kind of art. And Ketu in the 3rd house means they usually do lot of short messages. They are exceptionally talented people. Thank you, Kiran, for letting me know. So I've answered the question about Mula Nakshatra as well as the Ketu in the third house. Ketu in the third house, people usually have some great power in their hands. I have seen many charts where people are working in the fields of healing others, starting with the massage therapist, physical therapist, and they could be somebody who are really talented in creating artwork. Regarding the combination of Sun, Ketu, and Venus in Gemini Aradra Nakshatra 12th house, this is a great combination if you are doing something on your own, and if you are working, doing a job, just make sure you take out some time for meditation. Aradra is nakshatra of storm, but the storm that takes care of all negativity. Not sure what kind of work you do, but this combination in Aradra Nakshatra means you probably go to a place and change their system for good. Reject anything that was before and put in place new things. Sun, Mercury in Vishaka Nakshatra. Okay, Mesha Lagna, Saturn Dasha. This is a combination where you will work with people in changing their mindset. In Saturn Dasha, Saturn makes you work with other people. And Ketu in Dhanishta is one of the best combinations. 10th house is about your highest karma, and Dhanishta Nakshatra falls in the sign of Capricorn as well as Aquarius, which is the 10th and 11th house, which denotes your responsibility towards the society. So, Saumitra, make sure you at least do one thing for others during the day. It could be as simple as you show somebody where a particular address is. And Shravana is about listening. Listen to others before you react to them. Rajesh, I want to know what do you want to know about Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra? Do you have any particular placement? Do you have moon placed in that? Please write so that I can answer. I appreciate all of you watching this live video because I didn't uh, decide about it beforehand and I suddenly decided, okay, let me do it a live session. But I appreciate all of you writing your comments, giving me a like button. Thank you all. Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra people usually have tendencies about having one face to the society and they have internal thoughts which can tend to be very negative. And this may bring some loneliness to their lives. So, somebody who has a Purva Bhadrapada, make sure you have friends, you go out with them, you share things with them, help each other. Anybody who has Sun, Mercury, and Ketu in Vishaka right now, that combination is very active. And Vishaka could just come in your life in a way that on your way to home, you may pass through a police station. You may see a bar. You may find any ceremony going around. Vishaka deals with lightning, Agni, anything to do with fire, and it can be seen as a very active nakshatra where people take steps to make something for others. You may find a lot of professors, school teachers, anybody who is in teaching, coaching, academics can have at least one planet placement in Vishakha. For Ketu in Hasta Nakshatra, too many dates, increasing only. Any remedy? If you have any servant, any domestic help, or anybody who comes and takes care of cleaning the place that you live, just give them something for their hand. It can be as simple as giving some hand gloves or paying them some money if they have issues with the hands. That will help you a lot. Ketu in Hasta is about remembering your ancestors as well. So make sure any last rites of your ancestors have been taken care of. If not, please do a tarpana. Kumbh Rashi will go through life change. It will go through changes in life when Saturn goes to the Aquarius part of Kumbh Rashi. You will see a lot of changes happening. For Meena Rashi, yeah, Meena Rashi is going through a great time because it is their time of making sure that they plan for next 20-22 years of their life. So whatever you want to do in terms of relationships, in terms of your business, career, you learn new things and plan your life now. Cosmic Mom, I have this combination in the third house in Leo. I'm really happy to know this and feel free to write down in the chat about what you do or what you like to do. What are your hobbies? Because third house is about your own initiatives, your hobbies, as well as the efforts that you do for your own improvement. Rajesh, for buying a flat, I would say wait till Navratri and then you can take that decision. I have this question since May. One Jupiter in Purva Shada, Venus Nakshatra, and Venus in Purva Bhadra. Yeah, this is a Nakshatra Parivartan. That only means if you are in the field of Kiran, what do you do? Because I see your question where Jupiter is in Purva Shada and Venus is in Purva Bhadra. I don't know what work you do, what job you do, or what is your education, but this will give you excellent ability to advise somebody. You could be a manager, a professor, teacher, or a coach, and you will help people change for better. Srihari, you said I have this in the second house. Is this the combination about Sun, Ketu, and Mercury? Sun, Ketu, and Mercury in the second house means probably you will choose something as a part of earning money, but that could be different from your father, or you do the same thing that your father did in a very different way. You have modernized that business, that work, and you could be really talented in all kinds of languages, but that you don't know. Your voice definitely has some special element, and people remember you for the way you talk. Thank you, all of you, for sending your questions, for responding, and I really appreciate that. Right now, Pitru Paksha is going on, so I'm not doing any readings, but I'll do as many live sessions as I can so that I can answer your questions. Anybody in the viewers who wants to know more about Sun, Ketu, and Mercury combination? If it is in the seventh house, Sun, Ketu, and Mercury, don't be afraid about getting married. If Ketu is in the seventh house, doesn't mean it is going to damage your marriage. The key for this combination in the seventh house is you may find a spouse who has behavior patterns which are very different than you expected. But that doesn't mean they are bad. In fact, they'll be very talented, they are very intelligent. Rob, hi, nice to see you. Thank you for responding, all of you, because I see many familiar names here. Sometimes I don't get enough time to acknowledge your comments, but I try my best to do that, and I'm very thankful to you for understanding. That is excellent. You can always study Vedic astrology. Sun in Magha obviously gives you the ability to work with all the social systems. And here is hello to you from a person who has Sun in Magha. It is always good to take that social responsibility because you are born for that. Your ancestors have been doing that, and you are going to continue that. Deepak Desai, you're just writing the word depressed. Can you write in details? Can you tell me what is the reason? If you have this combination about Sun, Ketu, and Mercury, the overexertion of nervous system, thinking and overthinking can make you feel little low. Always have a friend whom you can trust and who can help you, or you can help someone. Vishakha, currently feeling depressed, worried over a change that recently happened at home. Deepak, I kind of assume that this change was maybe all of a sudden and was not a welcome change. However, Ketu is about those changes and it is about the betterment. It might be tough to go through that, but the best option is to surrender. So here you have Rahu in Magha in the 8th house. I'm getting interested in astrology. That is great to know. Astrology definitely gives you a direction for life. It helps you to understand the functionings of the universe. Sun Mercury Moon combination in Sagittarius for Aries ascendant. Mercury and Moon in Mula. Mercury and Moon in Mula. Always remember you will try to plan your life with a minute to minute or day to day basis. However, not everything that we plan comes true. Once you have this understanding, because Mula is nakshatra of Ketu. Ketu is about sudden things, separation, some detachment, and the lesson all we are supposed to learn is we should be detached from the outcome of what we do. And hence, once we start learning it, start implementing it, things start improving. So do your work, do your job, but do not overthink about it. Because overthinking does only one thing, and that is nothing but feeling stressed. And stress is not good for anybody. Kumbha Rashi, right? Shiva Kumar not telling Kumar Rashi. I don't know. Kumar Rashi. I don't get your question, but are you talking about Kumbha Rashi, Mithun Rashi? I don't know. For Kumbha Rashi, there is no change right now. But when Saturn comes to Kumbha or even Saturn goes to the next pada of Dhanisha Nakshatra, Kumbha Rashi people will start saying lot of changes. But whatever changes are, they will be for their benefit because Jupiter is going to help them with all the changes. I have Rahu in 9th house in Aquarius, Mars in Revati, Jupiter in 12th house Rohini. Jupiter in 12th house Rohini always praise others for whatever they know, even though it is a little thing, acknowledge them and it will always help you. Deepak, yes, worrying is common in Vishaka Nakshatra because Vishaka comes into, if it is in the Scorpio belt, definitely it always feels they deserve more and they are not getting it. At the same time, Moon is debilitated here, so you feel like I'm trying my best, but I'm not able to do what I want to achieve. Am I the only one? It is the fear about, am I the only one in this side? So depression is not common. However, feeling lonely or maybe I am little different or I'm sacrificing too much for others. That feeling is very common with Vishaka natives. For Vishaka, if you have any planet placed in the Vishaka, the best option is you can always wear clothing that are of the color gold, red, or white. And the reason I tell white is white light is about healing. These natives have a inner wish, inner calling about getting healed, and hence it's better to wear white clothing or wear gold color somehow. If you cannot do that, just start your day by lighting a lamp. And when I say light a lamp, it doesn't mean you light a lighter for smoking. It is about any form of fire that is good for others, and smoking is not good for anybody. Shivakumar, marriage will happen. Srihari, I have Jupiter and Saturn in Makar Lagna, Jupiter 1 degree, Saturn 1 degree. Tight conjunction. What is the implication? Srihari, you can always feel that whenever I try to expand things, progress in life or something good happens to me, is there something bad also coming? So I want you to take this notion out of your mind, out from your thoughts, the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you take action. And I want you to change your thought process. Saturn works well with Mercury, so change your thinking, and that will give lot of opportunity for your Jupiter to expand things for your betterment. Krishna, Sun Ketu in Sagittarius in second house in D9. Will Ketu Dasha be bad? No, Ketu Dasha will not be bad because Ketu does really well in the signs of Jupiter. If you know, Ketu does really well in 12th house. Ketu is another energy of Jupiter. So do not worry about your Ketu Dasha. Right now, just learn to be detached from the outcome. And it is a slow process. It may not be achievable fully, but if you try, things will happen. Ketu with Moon in Taurus, Makar Lagna, Saturn in Shravana, Jupiter in Virgo. Usually, I see people with any placement in Shravana, they want to learn. Even if not PhD, people will be doing continuous education all through their life because Shravana is about learning and more or less it is about higher learning. So just make sure your son understands there is something beyond what you learn in academics. If he has this understanding about respecting the other human being, things will fall in place. सन केतु एंड मर्क्यूरी, इस चैनल के जो भी हिंदी व्यूअर्स है उनके लिए, अगर आपकी कुंडली में सूर्य केतु और बुध की युति है तो आप अपना पेपर वर्क टाइम पे कीजिए। आप अपना ईगो छोड़कर दूसरों के लिए काम कीजिए। आपके भाई बहन, आपके सिबलिंग्स, आपके कजिन्स, उनके साथ काम करें। आपके टीममेट्स, उन सबसे आपको मन की शांति मिलेगी, आपके लिए ये अच्छा रहेगा। सन केतु, मर्क्यूरी, सूर्य, केतु और बुध का जो कंजंक्शन है, इसका मतलब होता है कि आप अपने भाई-बहन या अपने पिता से अलग है, किंतु आप उनके ही जैसे टैलेंटेड हैं, उनसे भी अच्छा सब कुछ कर सकते हैं। द रेमेडी फॉर दिस कंजंक्शन, इस कंजंक्शन के लिए सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात है कि आप प्रोसेस की तरफ ध्यान दें, अंतिम ध्येय की रिजल्ट के लिए मत सोचें। अपना काम करें और भगवान ने आपको ऐसी कोई विद्या दी है, ऐसा कोई कौशल्य दिया है, जिसकी वजह से आप दूसरों के लिए बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं। जितना हो सके उतना लॉ फॉलो कीजिए। डोंट ट्राई टू ब्रेक द लॉ। जो भी काम करे वो अच्छे के लिए करे। Sun, Ketu, Mercury in second house, Kumbha. Shares do well in the coming days. If they are related to sports, entertainment, or if they are related to telecom industry, they may not do well for a reason. These are the areas where Saturn is going to put its hand, bring order, and take away any other gains. It's better to keep your shares in different fields, and if they are into the areas I mentioned, if you have gained some profit, talk to your financial advisor and you can sell them. I don't deal with the shares and their actual trading, so I may not be the right person to advise you. So seek proper advice. ये जो कॉम्बिनेशन है, आप जो खुद काम करेंगे उसका आपको रिजल्ट मिलेगा। जैसे गैम्बलिंग, लॉटरी, शेयर्स या इवन सडनली जो भी पैसा मिलता है, उसके लिए कॉम्बिनेशन कभी कभी ठीक नहीं होता। Before we stop this session or end this session, I have one request to all the viewers. These are the great days to do any research, any sadhana. So focus on your work, focus on your day to day job. At the same time, find some time to thank your ancestors, seek their blessings, and pray for their sadgati, because their blessings are going to take you long way. Sun, Mercury, Ketu in the fourth house, Sagittarius sign. Yes, you will clear the government exams. सन, मर्क्यूरी, केतु, फोर्थ हाउस, सैजिटेरियस। आपके एजुकेशन में अगर ब्रेक होगा तो लिख दीजिए नीचे। एंड करंट, थैंक यू फॉर योर फीडबैक। यस, Venus in 10th house, Leo. Shrikant, Venus in 10th house makes you be one of the people who are always trying to make their workplace better. Yes, really, this chanting will help Pitris, but doing Tarpana will always help, and even just doing anything mindfully, अपने मन से श्री जो भी करोगे उसका फायदा होगा। Okay, there is no break. Okay. is this exam related to law? अगर एमपीएससी यूपीएससी है तो शायद थोड़ा वक्त लगे, अगर लॉ के लिए है तो दिस माइट वर्क इवन बेटर. But Ketu in the fourth house means you are exceptionally talented. Anything that you do for others will give you lot of success. Because fourth house basically deals with family, family routines, making sure everybody is safe. So if your work area or the exam area related to these fields, or ultimately this is what you're going to achieve, you will get success in that. I think I've answered most of the questions. If you have any more questions, I'm going to transfer this video to the regular upload section. Feel free to comment there. But thank you all of you for sharing your questions, responding, and sending your feedback. I really appreciate it. Yeah, UPSC होगा फिर भी you're probably going to work with the government, and this placement will allow that. You will always work with people who have high ego. Yeah, Eva, go ahead and write your question. This is the last question that I'll take. Rajesh, for Purva Bhadrapada, always remember, control your anger. There will be so many situations where you will feel angry, and in those situations, try to find the root cause of why that other person is making you angry. What is it that makes you angry? And once you understand this, your response will change, and you will realize you are establishing a lot in life. Eva, are you going to write your question? I'm waiting for that. Please do so, because that is going to be the last question for today. Let me go through the list of questions and see if I have missed something. No, I think. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Rahu in Maga. Do watch my video on Rahu in Maga. For Purva Falguni Nakshatra, always remember, any work you do for kids, teaching kids, donating something for Anath Ashram will always help you. Yes, Purva Falguni is a nakshatra of Venus, and usually they deal with the field of Venusian energy. That could be fashion design, that could be media or entertainment. Rajesh, yes, if it is on the mean Rashi, Purva Bhadra, they'll be definitely changing things. First, it is going to take away anything old, anything that is not in use, and you will see something new. Thank you, all of you. Let us pray for the Shanti of our ancestors. I'm just going to close my eyes, and you can chant any mantra that you want, or just say Om Namah Shivaya. In these 15 days, make sure you donate some food. You can donate grains, any kind of donations that you do in these 15, 16 days, they'll be definitely beneficial to you. Namaste. Thank you. Just going to end this. One, two, three. Let me go. Yeah. Now, I think I've answered most of the questions. I was just making sure